Premier League keeper of all time. That Chelsea.
Yep, shut up. From there. Alright, big up to everyone. Good morning, everyone. I'm live. We're talking about the problems I guess we've seen in football because it's just way too much. Oh my gosh, bro. Yep. I'm live. I'm just trying to send this to Mr. Joshua J. Oh my god, bro. I forgot what I was about to say. But, alright, so we love this sport, right? Or football, right? Oh my goodness. Right? I love this sport, but there's some problems that we have in this sport, especially. Especially, oh my goodness, bro, it's a lot. There's different reasons. Like I said, it's from bad ownership to poor officiating, poor decision making. And yes, you could say there's normally in the game, fair enough, but the big problems, especially no accountability and all that, and not doing it the right way. So, Mr. Joshua J is expected to join me in a bit. Big up to you, Daniel Nice 14. Yep. Hi. If I had to choose a favorite, of course you don't want Arsenal. You could say it could be Barcelona, despite being one of your rivals. The way that they're playing Barcelona, it could be them. But if not, PSG, Inter Milan. That's my top three favorites. We'll see what happens in the semifinals. But yeah, PSG. This could be their year as well. Finally. So I'm really excited to see. We have an update, by the way, for Real Madrid. The only good news about them against Arsenal, Dani Ceballos is returning. And now the attack will improve for the first time. Honestly, guess what? Ever since Ceballos went down injured in the first leg against Sociedad away, back in February, back on the 26th of February, they've never kept a clean sheet ever again. Ever since he went down injured, Real Madrid, they've always struggled. Whether it's a 2-1 result, is Michael coming? Yeah, I did send him the link, the live link. Hopefully, yeah, I did. Should be coming on. But yeah, as we discuss about problems that is happening in football, whether it's yep, whether oh yeah, nice meme. Checking in Brazil. It's about this. Hold on, let me see if I could try to show you this. Yep, this is what if you guys could see. Yep, this is what Internacional 3, Atletico Nacional 0. This is Internacional wins, Atletico Nacional wins, and this does affect their rivals. Biggest losers as well. Grêmio, because they're Internacional's rivals. Millonarios, who has a huge rivalry with Atletico Nacional. They're celebrating rivalry with the wins, and they'll be going against Grêmio. Against Millonarios. I called a brown envelope, never a flow. Yep. And the problem is these brown envelopes, they're going on off and on the internet with their absolute stupid propaganda. It's an absolute joke, disgrace. Oh my god! And then these brown envelopes, bro. I cannot stand them, bro. They're everywhere. I don't even have a club that I support, but I feel you guys. These brown envelopes. What are they doing? And then let's not forget about those brown envelopes. You also have PR in the game, which is absolutely annoying. And doing this for corrupted money is an absolute joke. And basically, every time you could say, the life of me of watching Moneyball every time I watched a match. And basically, there's always one, whether a team concedes or not, or scores, I mean, you'll never know if VAR is going to cancel it or overturn it at this point. Especially poor officiating. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Give me a sec. And why is this allowed? That's what pisses me off, honestly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Instagram is stupid. Not Instagram. And at this point, this needs to be called out, obviously, more often. You want to know why? Go ahead. Yeah? And yes, he is one of the cancers of football. He is. An absolute fucking disgrace. Mm-hmm. And it's absolute fucking disgraceful, honestly. Oh my god, I'm pissed. I'm out of words, but this absolute pisses me off, honestly. And this needs to be condemned all over the freaking world, honestly. Even though it's impossible. I'm just tired of this BS, bro. Just want to enjoy, because honestly, football is no longer what they used to be. Honestly, we can all agree football isn't no longer what they used to be. Yup, no longer what they used to be. It's an absolute joke. And there's probably more that isn't even being talked about now. Absolute jokers, bro. They've absolutely ruined this game. Whether it's like brown envelopes like him, or a bunch of these brown envelopes who are buying brown Brighton kits away. Well, not really, but besides that, or whether it's liars, bro, generally. And like, I'm out of words, honestly. I am, bro. Oh my god, next week is going to be absolutely tough, bro. Okay, starting today. Oh my gosh, bro, I'm tired of this. And then the propaganda that is also being overshadowed, especially. Um, oh yeah, guess what? And about Arsenal fans, there are still some Arsenal fans that are still attacking, commenting Real Madrid's fan channels, especially Delhi FC. Are you kidding me, bro? Oh my goodness, Bellingham. No race. No, not racing. Racing Club lost 2-1. And then, by the way, there's been an incident in South America, which I'm going to get into it in a bit. These Arsenal fans are still commenting on Delhi's videos is hilarious. Delusion. No. Jonathan saying Rice is over Bellingham and Raya over Quarta, Partey over Fede Valverde, Menino over Zimbabwe. Oh my gosh, bro. Absolute ridiculous, bro. And big up to Delhi FC, even though he doesn't join my streams. Because I was chatting shit about Salah and Van Dyke, Roger Van Dyke, never. That's what I call him, Brown and won't stop being a clown, I said. Oh my goodness, bro. So, what club does he support? Arsenal, or is he just another fake Chelsea fan? Oh my goodness. But yeah, Arsenal fans are still going after Daily FC for telling the truth in Madrid. Oh my goodness, a team that doesn't even exist at this point. Oh my goodness, bro. That's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, and these people can get in the bin, honestly. Oh my goodness, right? End the season, right? At this point, right? Ah, that explains. Oh my gosh, bro. Honestly, this wasn't a thing in the past back then, but now it is for money purposes. Corrupted money that shouldn't be even earned. Whether it's corrupt officiating, the PR and all that's absolutely ridiculous, and I do not stand by it. It's just absolutely ridiculous, bro. Like, oh my god, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. I'm just hella tired, honestly. Ugh. This could not be it, bro. And then we got a long weekend ahead. Still, oh my gosh, bro. Goodness, bro. I'm just tired, and I need to stream early for you guys in England. So you guys are 8 hours ahead of me. But you have anyone that's still watching? But yeah, today's gonna be a long day, honestly. Not just a long day, but it's gonna be a long weekend. Honestly, if anyone is still there. Oh my god, bro. It is like I'm just out of words, bro. Honestly, I'm just waiting for Mr. Joshua J to possibly join. But yeah, make sure you bring up the likes. You know all that. So far, not a successful stream. Just waiting for Mr. Joshua J. But still, no. Oh my god, bro. I'm out of words, honestly. And I'm so tired of these liars, bro. What also pisses me off that this is okay to absolute. And like I know I'm getting twisted, and I know this does confuse you or confuse me, but you know what? And I will say this: the Comcast Champions Cup is not serious, bro. It isn't. It's all about it's all about the money. I mean, the Comcast Champions Cup is jealousy because literally, literally, they're trying to piss me off. Honestly, this Inter Miami Messi project. You want to know why? Because they'll celebrate while me being jealous right here in Northern California and suffering. And you know what? I hate that. I want to go to one of their games, even though yes, of course, Messi's Argentina's goat, obviously, but obviously, but PR from Inter Miami, I'm not gonna lie, is kind of overrated. No offense. Besides Messi, oh my goodness, a stupid PR, and I'm tired, honestly, about this. Honestly, why are teams struggling against Inter Miami? All because they're a great team. But if you look at it on paper, yes. But if you look but if you take a look outside the U.S., if Messi's still good, would he still play good at a top level? Not as much, I doubt, because I doubt in Europe they'll lock him up, or he will score a goal or two, but like not as much as the MLS, and his levels will probably drop because we saw his levels of Argentina struggling. He did score against an awful Bolivia side. Like he did have a hat trick against Bolivia, which is the last time we saw him in Masterclass. Even though this is the worst Bolivia side in like how many years, decades. I don't watch Bolivia. Don't know because the lack of television. And Bolivia, I know they struggle with their own problems. Fair enough, and they're no longer in seventh place for the World Cup playoffs, and now are in eighth for not taking those opportunities against Uruguay. So is anybody still there in the comments? And you know what also pisses me off, honestly? And I said this is not just about football. This also includes the Dax Woodard community, even though big up to him. And it's not even Dax, technically. It's technically the Mystic community. I know Dax is in school, but the problem is they joined their stream, but he doesn't want to join mine. And honestly, I think they're trying to like force you. And then, but they're gonna say it's their choice. But the problem is they had an agreement that they would. Because I think they're just being unfair, and honestly, in the way that the community over there has been toxic. Oh my god, this absolutely pisses me off furthermore if it's already bad enough. And honestly, where I'm at in Northern California I'm already bored of it. I'm just not interested to be here anymore as much. Honestly, what happened to even during 2020, 2021, during the COVID pandemic? I kind of at least had somewhat joy, but not anymore. I'm kind of done. Just hasn't been the same, bro. Oh my god, it really, honestly, the Bay Area, overrated. I just don't care. Just overrated. just cannot get any better, bro, honestly. Oh, because of different positions. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my goodness. Technically, I would say the weekend begins today. And listen, I have nothing else to do, but actually, I do have a couple things in mind if anybody's still watching. What if you're hear that thing outside? Should I mean up here? As always, they do that sometimes. I'm just, I'm just out of words, bro. I am, and it feels like nothing is being done. Honestly, oh my goodness, bro. Like I'm just out of words. Is Mr. Joshua J still not here? Oh my god, bro. What games do we even have today? Honestly. Oh my goodness. We got Aliki versus Ali Khan, Wolfsburg, Leipzig, Yunus, Milan, Valencia, Sevilla. Fair enough, there isn't much good games. Necaxa, Pachuca. Oh my god, those absolute bums. Are they even listening? Hold on. My stupid fucking phone. It's an absolute fucking joke. And what pisses me off is also YouTube algorithm not taking me seriously, but yet they want to take those brown envelopes seriously. It's an absolute joke. Why do I have 7K yet I don't have much views, even though most of my videos are supposed to be real? Why is YouTube trying to like shadow ban people? It's an absolute joke, bro. That needs to get in the bin. It's just not good enough. They don't want to take people serious. They don't want to take their friends serious. It's an absolute joke. Like, I know it's your choice, but the front is just uni. It's not worth the good. Oh my goodness, bro. And today we got Chivas play. Chivas play today against Mazatlan. Teams filled with obnoxious fan base. Honestly, I just need Chivas to absolutely not win today. I need them to draw or lose. Because I don't want to see them in Liga MX playoffs. They've been shit. They don't deserve to be here, just like Arsenal. Even though the difference is Arsenal, of course, just have a good defense and they just don't want to win trophies their way. And then next week, bro. Oh my gosh. Next week, bro. Not next week, but this weekend, I meant to say. Saturday and Sunday is going to be really tough. We got some great games. Fair enough, Man City, Crystal Palace. They're fair enough. Bayern Munich, Dortmund, that's the big one. Palmeiras, Corinthians, I'm really excited for that game. Club America, Cruz Azul. We've got some big games happening. Mexico City Derby, Sao Paulo Derby, and Derby, Germany. D Classic, German Classic game. I'm excited for next week. I'm kind of excited, but not as much because of the poorness of football. It's an absolute joke, bro. I'm tired of seeing this BS crap. I just want to see a great event. And listen, I'm trying to get monetized, bro. I am trying to get monetized, which I haven't been monetized just yet. I've never been monetized. Oh my goodness. And then if people don't watch my content as much, that absolutely hurts me more. It's just I know the YouTube algorithm now, the hype is not there. It's an absolute joke. And I know I'm not doing watch alongs anymore on this channel. I don't know if I might do the Monterrey Derby. I'll think about it. Or I'm doing Vasco da Gama versus Sporting. Tomorrow got some pretty big games. We do have some big games tomorrow. Sunday, Chelsea plays, even though not televised for some people. Oh my god, I just need us to freaking draw points. Those brown envelopes from them too. They have in Mexico. Can absolutely get in the bin. And listen, I try not to hate on Chivas, but we all know they're idiocy. Until they freaking learn their lesson, I'll respect them. But they don't want to sign the Minerals deal because they'll make up an excuse. Oh, Televisa bad, even though you want to sign a corrupt NBC product, who's probably actually worse, believe it or not. And listen, I don't even like talk about politics, but that's what become. That's what we are now. It's an absolute joke in this game. It's all about the freaking money at this point. It's an absolute disgrace. I remember the times when it wasn't like this. Oh my goodness! But at least tomorrow afternoon will be all right, a little bit better, right, guys? Yeah, supposed to be. But I'm just tired of this crap. Oh my god, is YouTube trying to freaking kill my viewership? Are they trying to like censor me? All because I say something small that doesn't even freaking affect them? Absolute joke. It's not good enough. Why is and it feels like they're trying to freaking me. Not doing good enough. Ah, I thought I saw it. Oh my god. Going to be really busy tomorrow and Sunday. Just need one of these results to happen. I need Chivas to draw points. I'll take a draw. I just need those absolute scumbags to draw points so they don't catch up Liga Mekis. If not, Pumas must win against Juarez. Honestly, Pumas should win all three games so Chivas don't freaking qualify. Because Chivas has an easy run in now, obviously. They already faced all the tough opponents. I'm not going to lie, 90% chance of definitely beating Puebla. And Puebla are just mid, I guess. Not mid, but below it. Not a good team. Not a great positioning team. No offense, Puebla. I'm not saying good squad, you just don't have the materials or the good enough tactics, I would say. Puebla lost to America. Puebla drew with the Grizzly Notre Dame. And I forgot the result against Monterrey. I think they drew them 1-1. But honestly, these are the teams that have to, like, finish the job. Puebla had them on day one. And it's just going to be really hard, bro. I know Guadalajara's tied with Mazatlan on points, but here's the thing: if they drew, that's good. 17. Chivas have the same number goal difference as Pumas, -4. Oh my god, bro! Honestly, Chivas should be even lower at this point. They didn't deserve to win against Pumas. They didn't deserve against Pachuca and Pachuca. Honestly, they didn't even take matters in their own hands, which is fucking stupid, I think, in my opinion. And no offense about you, but honestly, why you not take Guadalajara seriously enough? Besides, like exactly, because every team would slap you down. If you basically in South America, if you gifted their biggest rivals of a win on purpose, they're definitely gonna slap you up. Like let's say, I mean, well, it depends on the quality. Let's go Nacional slapped up Nacional, now who probably will likely give Grêmio the win. Then that's probably why the reason why. But yeah, even though these teams in South America and Mexico they're separated by two federation, CONCACAF and CONMEBOL. So yeah, I need Pumas to beat Juarez, which I think it will be a tough game because Juarez will are actually been okay. But honestly, they have the quality to beat them. Honestly, if I was Juarez, I would just let Pumas win and then win your last two games against Necaxa and Querétaro. Or you could just draw Juarez. Juarez, in my opinion, they just, or maybe they could, or how about this? They could accept a loss, a draw, and a win. They should, honestly, Juarez, in my opinion, should lose to Pumas, and maybe they could either draw, or if they want, they could beat Necaxa and then beat Querétaro at home. Because I've been seeing their form has been improving a bit. Juarez deserves to win against Guadalajara. Yeah, they probably did. And who knows, the story would mean that they just needed one more point or so. But yeah, everyone needs to do their job. As for Monterrey, who are level on points with Juarez, they have the hardest run in. They beat Guadalajara 3-1, but unfortunately, they did their absolute ridiculous against Cholos the other time, which I think is ridiculous. They should have won that game. Even if you take a point, nah, you should be getting all 3 points. You probably would be sitting eighth, seventh with 24 points, 25 points rather than 22, rather than eighth with 22 points. And now Monterrey has to play Tigres away, which won't be easy because it's a rivalry. It's away. It's not at your home stadium like you did. I remember the 3-3, the 4-2. But yeah, I love Classico right here. It's just one of the finest derbies in Latin America. In North America, you could say. If not, but one of them in Latin America, you could possibly say. And then Monterrey still got to play America, which I think Monterrey should go out in full force and win these games. Honestly, Monterrey, it won't be that hard. Maybe they just need a win and a draw. Fair enough. Monterrey just needs a draw and a win, in my opinion. Even if Chivas go on a freaking 3 game winning streak, in my opinion, all they need is a win and a draw. That's all they need. And then they could accept. So honestly, I think they could get a result against Tigres, which will be difficult. The last time they played them, it's been since September 2023. They normally don't meet each other. Oh yeah, they did beat them 2-1. Actually, last year, believe it or not, in the Liga MX Clausura quarterfinals playoffs. Yeah, I forgot they even played each other. Arsenal by Real Madrid looking for Jonathan Taunt, which is different. So I have some hope actually. So maybe they could draw against Monterrey, and who knows? Maybe they'll either beat either America or Leon. That's I need a victory. I need them to either beat America or Leon, which I think Leon. I know it's Leon away, but Leon's form has dropped off, in my opinion. They have dropped off. So ever since they have been excluded from the Club World Cup, which hurts them. And then yeah, Monterrey, Chivas won't catch them. As for Juarez, like I said, same thing. One win, one draw, and do whatever. If you want to lose, and then you could lose one game if you don't want to win anymore. Because I need 4 points. So Chivas don't catch up because if they win all their games, they'll go 25 points. So that's all I need. As for Pachuca, you just need one win. That's all. In Pachuca, they have Necaxa today. Honestly, I think that's going to be a draw. Okay, maybe Pachuca could technically save 25 points because they have a goal difference of +9 against Chivas, +5 generally. Oh, you're finally here? Big up Adam and Jen. Okay. Oh yeah, I sent you the video link, but you're finally here, Mr. Joshua J, because the chat has been dead. All right, I'll send you the link once you get home. I'm sending you the link right now. Once you get there, so you can join. So I have to send it there. So it's ready for you. God dang it! I just want to share the link. Yeah, once you get there. There we go. But yeah, I was just checking Liga Mickey's results. Oh my goodness, bro. These brown envelopes will never shut up. And it's not just them. It's all over the place. And she hits up Teams link. Sims Raflek and to oh yeah, in Chile, there was also an incident that happened in La Copa Libertadores. Apparently, the game was abandoned because of chaos drama. Yes, it happened. 99 football. Oh, that's such a, hold on, that's something else. But yeah, what happened in Chile? I just realized. And I'm just trying to check the stats. And I'm going to explain something, by the way, Mr. Joshua J and everyone. All right, you know what? I'm going to explain about Chile in a bit. Because you want to know what's stupid, guys? We cannot have a tournament. Yes, absolutely get in the bin. Can we also have one freaking tournament without a big team? Because guess what? When a big team is suffering a bad season, right? A bad campaign, right? In competitions, right? These officials are still going to try make them qualify, even though they're shit and awful. Even though they're awful, and they shouldn't even be nowhere near at this point. Like they still want the big teams, all like the top. Well, depending which league, which country, you have the big teams. They want all of them to qualify, no matter what. And in my opinion, if they do that, that's absolute corruption. For example, they wanted. Well, this year it didn't happen. But last year in the CONCACAF Nations League, they went overtime of 5 minutes. They went on 7 minutes, and the USA equalized against Jamaica, so we can have a USA Mexico final for fucking money. Same thing. Guess what? Barcelona finished second in La Liga, so they can qualify for the Super Cup, and Girona finished third. And you could say Girona were gassed out. It's a mix of it, but the Federation wanted this anyway. And the problem is they're just inviting the big teams, and unfortunately, not trying to sound rude, that's called favoritism, in my opinion. And favoritism and what's it's called? The money they do. It's an absolute joke, bro. It's an absolute joke. Like what's it's called? Favoritism when they're trying to like get teams, big teams involved, even if they're bad, and they want like a final of big teams rather than just letting a big team versus small team once in a actual competitive game. Like for an example, they wanted a Manchester Derby back to back for money, and they did it. It's not happening this year because United's own mediocrity against Fulham caught up with them. And here's the thing: they wanted El Clasico every single time for the Super Cup, and it's fine. But the problem is, are they actually doing this for money? Because I know they are the two best teams in Spain, obviously, and of course everyone wants to see that. But when you do this multiple times, it just gets boring. And honestly, the PR money that comes into it, yeah, this is absolutely not good. I mean, unless you get different options of big teams and depending where they are. Yeah, exactly, and especially that. And the Spanish Super Cup, they won El Clasico every single year. In my opinion, well, obviously they do mean the Super Cup, but obviously, well, it's because honestly, La Liga isn't good outside of Real Madrid and Barcelona. La Liga is actually so much weaker than people think. If you take away Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Atletico Madrid. But yeah, guys, it's just been absolutely ridiculous. And funny enough, it's already been 3 freaking weeks since it's been 3 freaking weeks already. I know time flies fast. It's been 3 weeks since the US got knocked out by Panama in the Nations League semifinals, which I'm glad that final happened because I never want to see another USA Mexico final. It's all about the PR. Even in Copa America, well, we all know Brazil were just not good. And listen, that doesn't happen every year. That's the difference. So compare teams that happen every year, like they did the Nations League until up till 3 weeks ago, is an absolute joke. Like, what are your thoughts? They want big teams every year just for the freaking money. And then you're gonna have people that will sadly accept this. And what are the local people doing? They're not waking up until you get a super strong politician. And so far, not even. And then if they do bring this into politics, so far I haven't seen Trump doing the work rate just yet. I haven't seen that yet. 100%. I'm still waiting. I mean, yes, it's a big mess. But, like, what are we doing here? Especially in football. Yup, all about the pound note or US dollar note is an absolute joke, bro. I cannot take this crap anymore. And then you could say Liga MX, they'll definitely want Chivas to qualify no matter how awful they've been. If they've used the referees, it's an absolute joke. And you gotta take all the opportunities unless they're rubbing you 100%. Or they actually use the full authorities no matter what. This is absolutely not democracy. I mean, well, honestly, democracy is not even that anymore. And listen, I don't even like using politics. The problem is that's what they're doing at this point. Oh my god, bro. That's an absolute joke, bro. Oh my goodness, honestly. All because we can have an El Clasico. Look, Chivas were eliminated by Atlas at home. Honestly, Chivas just end their season, honestly. Just end it. And even Chivas fans, some of them probably, at least that have knowledge, they probably will be like, you know what, just end the season. Like, they don't want to see that. They don't even, some of your own fan base doesn't even want to see that. But sadly, Chivas fans, just like Arsenal fans, are just filled mediocrity, brown envelopes, sadly, as well. Mexico, they are the English Arsenal. No, Mexican Arsenal, I meant to say. It's an absolute joke. Like, just freaking call their season off. Their season could literally end as early as next week if results go in the right way. Next week they got against Puebla. They got a game against Puebla. We'll see another repeat of Cruz Azul Tigres in the semifinals, and then got that another semifinals Inter Miami, who probably want them in the final for money because of Messi, which leads all the money, and people have to accept this. All because of one famous player, fair enough, but the problem is there's still that PR that still doesn't. Like Manchester United, Cristiano Ronaldo before the fall off, things were going good. They were doing it in the right way. But now a bunch of bollocks is an absolute joke. It's all about the PR or else they suffer. Who cares? Just freaking they're not good enough, they're not good enough. Just accept reality. But no, none of these people want to accept this. And they gifted you penalties as well. But remember, they'll try accusing other teams being, oh, you're this, that, you're being ignorant, even though you're telling the truth. It's an absolute disgrace, bro. Oh my god, bro. When can I just have my. Oh my goodness, bro. When can I just. When can I just see an actual. When can I see an actual team respecting the freaking. When can I see an actual proper competition that doesn't have this favoritism money and just do it right? Oh my god, I'm absolutely furious, bro. And let me know when you get home because I'm done with this crap. It's all about stupid bollock. Like I'm out of words. And listen, I don't even want to leave the sport. I love the sport. I love the sport. Ever since started watching it before the World Cup, September 2022. I just don't freaking leave the sport. It's just it can't be done the right way. Just need to get rid of most of the problems, 90%. There's always gonna be problems, but as long as it's not like super big, it doesn't have to be. Where it's actually dying the football. For officiating the pound notes is an absolute disgrace. Yes, I wish football would go back. Yes, it was much better. Listen, yeah, you could disagree with the TV screens. Well, that's just technology. Fair enough. That's probably the only complaint that I see. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true, especially when it was much better and actually enjoyable, bro. And listen, the early 2000, I was born in 2006. Man, we had Ronaldinho. We had some of these other great players, the young Lampard, and like the super young Ronaldo. Messi was about to get introduced. Man, and everything was just a lot more officiating. It was just a lot better before the 2010s roll in and just not be, slowly becomes this problem as they admitted it. Oh my gosh, bro. This is just getting annoying, bro. Richmond and Seattle are about the same. Now they're not. It's absolute jokers, even though this is one big host. Like, I'm tired of this BS BR thrown. Honestly, I just want to go back to June 2020. Yes, there might be some the Euros PR during the Euros, and a little bit in Copa America. But honestly, that was the best football moment. It was the end of the season. Real Madrid won the Champions League, basically. Champions League final. And honestly, you wouldn't able to breathe in the tunnel. Yeah, you wouldn't. I was just reading. Oh my goodness, bro. Like, I'm out of words with this BSPR. And especially teams not taking opportunities, overhyped leagues that have actually been absolute crap. Imagine supporting a whole league and absolute doing ridiculous. I mean, it's okay to like the league, but like, here's the thing: as long as you don't do PR, which some of them are doing, sadly. Like, it's like saying that you root for your biggest rivals. Like, you're absolutely not fan base. Like you doubt some LAFC fans were happy that Tigers eliminated the Galaxy, and then vice versa. It's not different. They're working together. They just don't do it. Oh my god, bro. But yeah, we're gonna be really busy. We're definitely gonna be really busy on my other channel, so make sure you guys subscribe to it. I might even update the banner as well on my channel. Come on, bro. And this would if Chivas wins, that's absolute. That's bad, honestly. Just come on, four of you guys. But you guys just need that one piece of job. Honestly, maybe you could technically end the job today yourself. If you beat Necaxa, fair enough. And then do whatever. As for Monterrey Juarez, you have to like get one win, one draw. Pumas, if it's possible, you might have to win all three games. And like I said, especially that tough game against Tigres. And hopefully rely that Tigres have been dropping off, but they did show against the Galaxy. What are your thoughts on Anas in the last minute? And I'm not even a United fan, but I feel you. I would absolutely be furious. Tell him to absolutely get off. Just get out of here. Absolute fraud. No wonder why he's absolutely bad. Onana did pretty good against the Brighton of Spain, but still, you fall off against other teams. Honestly, you might even play well against Chelsea, but except for that goal that you failed to keep out, who knows, a powerful strike. And it's all about and honestly, you know what's stupid? They want to do the stupid CONCACAF Gold Cup during the Club World Cup in the freaking same time. Like honestly, if they're doing this US soccer PR thing as an American, this is absolutely unacceptable. They should only do one event. Either the Club World Cup or Gold Cup. It's unfair to host two because unfortunately we got some problems here in the US, bro. Doesn't mean, and no, it's not even politically as much as it used to be since Trump is there. But the problem is, in the U.S. Soccer Federation, they do have a clown show with with the puppets, obviously, is of the U.S. Soccer Federation. But there's also a puppet in They always want to host the freaking Gold Cup, Nations League, every single time in the U.S. And it's all about the freaking money. It's all about the capitalist money. It's absolutely jokers. Instead of just doing it the right way, while you're having, Clown Lake destroy Chelsea, Glazers, stealing people's mind from United. How's this fucking acceptable, honestly? Instead, just hosting it once every time. The USA, fair enough. But the problem is, if they're going to host this every single season, everyone else outside the US would absolutely be questioning and be upset because it's not fair. You have to host every single event, and everyone will never have a chance. It's an absolute disgrace, honestly. You already host Copa America, and you still want to host the Gold Cup, Club World Cup, and World Cup all together. Uh, you could organize it, but when are you gonna give these countries a chance? The U.S. has to host the Nations League Gold Cup every single year and every single 2 years. Absolutely ridiculous. There's no Nations League next year because of the World Cup, and yet they want to host that as well again. Absolutely overrated. And honestly, you're taking some of their best players away from the freaking Club World Cup. So it doesn't even freaking make sense, bro. If if I wouldn't mind if they do a Gold Cup if it's held in Central America and it's only for the Central American Caribbean nations while they let the USA and Mexico not participate because of the Club World Cup that's happening. Because a lot of Mexicans and Americans they have their clubs. Liga MX, MLS, and whoever plays in Europe for them that will participate in the Club World Cup, especially Juventus as an example, as McKinney and yeah. And I'm tired of these people doing this for freaking PR. And I'm gonna make a video about this eventually, because I cannot tolerate this. Meanwhile, in Brazil, We still don't have a federation that doesn't know what it's doing. I just want Jorge Jesus already. I'm already done with this bullshit crap. And I am going off because I cannot take this crap anymore. Honestly, I think things, ever since the World Cup, I think things have gotten worse. Big up to you, Archo. Saludos, big up to you. I'll just, Orlando, I'm just talking about what's going on in football. The PER, the BS crap. And I'm tired of these rules trying to freaking break at this point. But yeah, let me know when you're still there, Mr. Joshua J. Oh my goodness, bro. Finally, got some more people in the chat. Make sure you bring up the likes. Subscribe if you haven't here. And then you're going to have rumors that contract extension. It's an absolute joke, bro. I'm tired of these lies that shouldn't be implemented, just like they always do, bro. And I don't even have a club, bro. I don't even have a freaking club. It's all about the PR. No one is absolute capitalizing. Yep, and you could say the PR as well. Miami are in the semifinals as they try to have a contact extension. And if they don't do it the right way, then yeah, they need to get the spoons. And it's not just that, especially what's happening with the PR from overhyped transfer windows that and they turn out to not be good, especially João Felix at this point was not doing good with Milan, and he's probably not even going to stay at Chelsea if his circuits clown show. That also includes that. And I'm still not monetized. It's an absolute joke. So not. It's an absolute joke. That's what I find. Oh my god, I'm tired, bro. I just want to see one of them. And then this freaking happens again. I might have to go out full force. And then I might have to speak the whole thing. Barcelona and Internacional are undefeated together. I'm talking about Copa Libertadores. The Seleção. Yeah, you're right. That's something else. But I think he's talking about clubs. I was just reading this tweet. Milan needs to get rid of... Yeah, Theo Hernandez. Oh my goodness. He's an absolute scrub. Yep. And Milan, they have their own problems are falling off as well, especially with Redbird. And now things might be collapsing on them too. And they might have to join with Chelsea fans or whoever's suffering with this. An absolute joke, bro. Theo Hernandez, he's not even... He keeps making up those mistakes. Like, even the Jaguars would definitely bite out this easily. Oh my god, bro. And as for the Gold Cup, like I said, like, who else is in touch with that as well? I just want to see good football. Honestly, I just think things have gotten worse after the World Cup ended. Besides, it's just not sustainable, bro. This is not sustainable for once. Milan tried to got rid of their best player. Yeah, I remember him. Exactly, cost them that stupid red card. An absolute joke. Yeah, especially when they were absolutely doing good. I just think Milan's quality has dropped off. Even Giroud, it's not going well with LAFC, and the MLS hype isn't doing a good job. And I find this unacceptable. Argentina in the World Cup made everything worse. But remember, you're gonna have these fanboys that's absolutely gonna call you. You don't have a World Cup and all that. Honestly, not gonna lie. Some of the PR, whether it's Messi, Ronaldo, especially Messi, for, in a dream scenario, 4-0. And then you're gonna have people that accept this PR instead of just doing it the right way. Is an absolute joke, bro. Like, instead of just doing it for the freaking right way for once, we wouldn't be here talking about this PR. And I know that everything can't be perfect, but as much as perfect as possible. I've never seen this crap been this bad, and these people have never seen it taking it. But remember, they're going to be defending this crap, and no one speaks about it. It's an absolute joke. And then some of them could be linked with the clubs, but and some of it could be true. Doesn't surprise me. Oh my goodness, bro. And the salaries, and then you're going to have corrupt owners. Yeah, that's true. They'll never mention that. Man, I miss a lot of them, honestly. And listen, I never even had time to check them out because I was just young and I wasn't interested enough. But now, isn't what's Carino a coach now? Legend for Italy, and he's coaching what's it called, that club in Croatia, Zamane Zagreb, I think, Dynamo Zagreb. Well, and I think he played for Napoli and Real Madrid, Juventus, Inter Milan. Yeah, there you go from the beginning. Yeah, man, it's just hasn't been the same, honestly, and especially this new generation. Just for once, bro. But yeah, as for Real Madrid, we'll see what they could actually do. And let's not forget. Oh yeah, I forgot Leo. What's his name? Leo passes away, which is absolute sad. I just noticed. It just couldn't get worse because. And listen to me. He played for Club America. He played for Real Madrid and Ajax. I think my old parents did told me once. It's really sad. I forgot that. And like the problem is, they'll want you to forget the old imagery of all players that actually succeeded. It's really sad that he died 12 years, 12 days, 2 days ago. No, just yesterday. Today's the 11th. Absolute sad. So he played 82 years. Oh, fair enough. But cancer, it's just really hard. Is why you kind of have to take care of your health in the good way. He played for Go Ahead Eagles, Feyenoord, Ajax. What's this club? AFC Veldum. Let me pronounce this. It's Leo Brainyaker. Rest in peace to him. Oh my goodness. And then he played for Club America in 1944. He also was involved in like a station Guadalajara and this team called Sport, which is a club in Istanbul, Turkey, and Guadalajara himself for a bit. But that was when they were actually good. Yeah, and then I know football. and even as a sporting director as well, technical director for a bit. This was when everything was crazy that he passed away. Saudi Arabia. Well, he was everywhere. His managerial career for a bit. Real Madrid, that probably explains the connection from there. I almost forgot about this guy. Rotterdam, even though it used to be part of Germany because the occupation in World War II, which we all know, as the imperialists are still trying to repeat at this point. Oh my god, I'm just tired of them trying to twist the words instead of just doing it the right way. Managing Poland's national team. Oh my god. But yeah, let me know if you're still there, Mr. Joshua J. Get the Nolans phone. Facts. A lot has happened since then, bro. Oh my god, bro. A lot has happened since then. Really sad to see. The trophies that they won, yep. An actual manager. Could have been a Fleming, but he didn't. Yeah, he coached for Club America and Real Madrid. That explains. Still just doing it the freaking right way. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely want to see an MLS match, but I just don't want to hear about this PR. Like, the league has so much work to do. Like, MLS being a top 10 league is still not there. Okay. Let me know when you want to join. Basically, it's just like that, hyping up that. Yeah, exactly. It's an absolute joke, honestly. Instead of just doing it the right way, and honestly, MLS, there's a lot of work. Listen, like, if they want to do it the freaking right way, there's so much problems. They need to fix the salary caps, facts, and even Maxwell. Big up to him. He actually made a video saying that. Oh shoot! He made a video saying that the messy MLS problem stopped meat writing him. Big up to him. Honestly, I haven't even watched this video, which I'm gonna have a look. Honestly, big up to him. Let me try to send you the link. And yes, Maxwell maybe. Hold on, let me try. There we go. I forgot. I forgot to check out his videos lately. I forgot. Because I think I had other things to do, so that's why I forgot. I want to see the Carson Cup. So, I never heard of this competition. Do you know what cup competition from what league? Let me have a look. Even 10 minutes. Since the arrival of Big up to Maxwell. I'll credit him for the audio. Alora Vega is going to destroy Zionism when Inter Miami plays against Seattle. But wait, do Miami have Seattle? When? Imagine getting destroyed by a group playmaker. The Keston Cup is a local derby between Seattle Oh, the Cassidy Cup. Oh yeah, I forgot. That happens. Yes, that is a rivalry. You're right. Portland Timbers versus Seattle Sounders. Yes, they do have a rivalry, which I do kind of rate that derby, honestly. The Portland Timbers Seattle rivalry, I kind of rate that derby. Yeah, some of their fans maybe Liverpool, but that derby isn't until May 17th in the league. But but yeah, fair enough. I Fair enough. That rivalry is probably one of the good signs of MLS. I'll take care of that. They both wearing green. One of them is a little bit darker than others, yellow. Another one is with green and white. And they also wanted to have a rivalry with Vancouver, even though football isn't even played on the pitch with three teams. Honestly, there was a plan that they wanted to have football played on the pitch with three teams. I know it's impossible to outfield, change the field's dynamic, and then some of the offside rules. Hopefully, they should fix this in the future. Hopefully, I'll check the schedule of Inter Miami travels up. Yeah, because you live all the way up there. I don't know. I know they're coming to San Jose this May, so I want to see how hyped up. Fine, I'll go to their game, but I want to see if it's actually good. Let's see. Let's see if Messi doesn't get injured. And I think San Jose just played them. And I think San Jose beat them 1-0. No, they drew 1-1. Oh yeah, you're right, they do. But it's away in Miami, 16th of September. It isn't It's on the 16th of September, literally right after the international break, which is the around there. So honestly, I'm about to listen to this video because Maxwell, honestly, I agree with you. And then I forgot to check out some of his videos. I should have checked out some of his videos. I kind of forgot about him. Honestly, it's because there were other things. Let me see if he has his Twitter account. Hmm. If he does, and then he probably uses Twitch. So I will have a look. September 16th, we go to Miami defeat. So yeah, and hopefully by then September I should be monetized and I should be a lot better. And honestly, and I will say this for Inter Miami, they've they've only won 2 trophies in the entire club history. And say whatever you want about Chivas de Guadalajara, even if I don't like them and they've been awful, I could still acknowledge Chivas is a way bigger club. I know they only have 3.5 million followers on Instagram compared to Inter Miami's massive 17 million, which I made a video about it if you guys remember. That's my latest video I did 3 weeks ago. I will make a video about the CONCACAF Gold Cup and the Club World Cup. So if anyone wants to still watch that, go. They better lock up. So yeah, September 16th, that's a while, but that's like that's like in 5 months. But yeah, I know my video only made 347 views. Honestly, it should be making more of this meet right. This honestly, I wouldn't even mind if Neymar comes to MLS. I wouldn't mind if as long as they do it the right way. And if he comes to either LA or San Jose, perfect. Or something like that, perfect. In the right way. I wouldn't mind. Probably after the World Cup, we'll see. I would take Neymar. Despite yeah, I know Neymar could improve on some things. I hope he could. I just don't back him. 'Cause I support Brazil, yes. I've always loved Neymar as a player, anyways. But I just hope that he could like try to do it the right way. Ambition, but in the right way. When it's actually in a good way. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. But yeah, the salary cap and then the scheduling, honestly, of it being a European calendar, that's facts.
Since the arrival of Lionel Messi to MLS, the league.
The PR, yup. Instead of just doing it the right way. While I'm monetized for money. But yeah, I know. Neymar, unfortunately. I mean, yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, honestly, he should improve his dribbling skills. But honestly, whether you like him or not, even though Neymar, unfortunately, if it wasn't for the injuries, could have been different. But yeah, it needs to listen, yeah, and then Neymar. Of course, I would rather watch Fluminense versus Santos than Chicago Fire versus Inter Miami, obviously. Than the Fire versus Inter Miami. I'd rather watch that. But let's listen to actual. Big up to him. I just need to be monetized. I just need that monetization bag in there.
Since the arrival of Lionel Messi to MLS, the league has seen a ton of huge positives. MLS reported a 5% increase in attendance over the last year, which totaled over the last 2 years is 14%. What we also saw in 2024 was 10 teams either set or exceed their attendance records. And the league itself had a record average of over 23,000 per match. The league is also growing in its social media reach with a 26% jump in followers on TikTok, a 21% increase on YouTube, and a 10% increase on Instagram. Now, when it comes to viewership, that's a little bit of a harder question to answer because Apple TV, which MLS decided to sign.
Fair enough. You could do Apple TV, but just do it in the right way. Even though I will say this, MLS is still not better than Liga MX, and it's still not better than the Brazilian league. I don't think you would do that bad in South American competitions, but it will take time to win in. Because I just think that Ecuador, the Peruvians, the South Americans are definitely going to give you a hostile environment.
10-year contract with.
And even mocking the fake ones, probably as well.
Doesn't exactly release its ratings publicly. But needless to say, by simply acquiring Messi, Inter Miami is the most in-demand team in MLS right now. I mean, to really put it into perspective, when you go to one of those tourist shops, you know the ones, there's these.
Just saying the pauses before talking about the truth. Yeah, I know he couldn't. We all know the greatest leagues are La Liga and Serie A. Of course, I love Serie A. Honestly, if I had to choose, Inter Milan, they might win the treble. They're going for the treble. They just need to complete that second leg against AC Milan. Continues to fight off Napoli in the league, even though they won't. They already played them and drew 1-1 in both games, both legs, and just need to keep winning their games. Because Inter Milan, I don't think they have any tough fixtures away. Like they don't have to play Juventus, they don't have to play AC Milan or Napoli or Atalanta. They already completed it. And yet they hosted the first leg in the first half and the second leg all away. I don't know if they still got to play Roma very soon.
Inter Miami shirts.
But let's listen.
Like they have Messi on back, but.
Yes. But you know what's sad about La Liga? When you take off Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Atletico Madrid, when you take them off, the league isn't as good. The league kind of drops off. I even think if you take them off, the Brazilian league is better. And even if you take of Brazil's best, like Flamengo, Corinthians, and Palmeiras away, I think La Liga and the Brazilian league will be same quality. Because at least the Brazilians, they still don't have them in their home country. And they actually, and the vibes, basically. Inter Milan has a chance, to win the treble. Lazio versus Inter Milan, May 18th. Yeah, that's one of their last fixtures. And by the way, I am making a video about the last season of the Italian league. I will make a video about it. I'm definitely going to make a video about it. I'll work some of it after the stream. I will. AC Milan plays today. But yeah, let's listen to this video real quick.
Now, I mean, to really put it into perspective, when one of those tourist shops, you know the ones, there's these fake Inter Miami shirts. Like they have Messi on the back, but still, it's an Inter Miami shirt. And because of this surge in popularity and attention,
Yep.
the league and its clubs have been showing their true colors. But to be honest,
Like, it's never gonna happen. Like, you could have European, but they have to do it in the right way.
I've never really been that good at hiding them. Ticket prices for Inter Miami games have been increasing a ton, which is just only natural. But they have also been significantly increasing for every team's home game versus Messi's team. Take my Charlotte FC, for example, a franchise infamous for constantly raising its ticket prices despite growing attendance issues. Right now, for their game versus Philadelphia, the lowest prices range around 50 to 60.
Oh, the end of the day, decision day.
This match isn't until October, by the way. Now here's when Miami comes to town. Minimum is 100.
September 13, 2025. Yep. I mean, 100 isn't too bad, but kind of bad at this point because if you're paying up the other things like rent and all that. And it is. Like, I just want to see football in a good way. I just want to be positive. I just don't want to see this PR. Telling fans stop glazing, it's like stop breathing. It's never going to happen. Yeah, you could say the same thing. Yeah, fair enough. But in the right way. Look, the hype, alright. Somewhat is true, but I just don't believe all of it is true. Yeah, like in how, yeah, basically, and how, and basically, yes, in some form, in some way, right? Like how? Like, was there like video evidence? Because I don't think I've seen that. But let me listen to this.
$83, and this game isn't until September. God knows what those prices will look like later.
Who knows? They probably will climb up, or who knows? The resale tickets, you'll never know. I'm just trying to get monetized before Miami comes to town. Yes, and I know I have some business on Monday. I gotta like renew my passport. I don't think I'm leaving the country this year. If not, I don't know. Maybe I'll visit I don't know. I don't know if I'll visit Latin America a little bit, like Mexico, Central America, or the Caribbean this year. The end of the year, I don't know. But by then, everything has to be a lot more sorted out because right now we're still in a mess, especially me personally.
Charlotte FC are the slimiest of the bunch, but there have been a lot of clubs, if not all of them, that have increased their prices whenever Messi comes to town. May 10th, Red Bulls vs. Galaxy, and MLS.
Oh yeah, MLS rematch since they do that every year. Who won it? LAFC Philadelphia, September, July. LAFC Columbus Crew, now May. Red Bull versus LA Galaxy.
Cup rematch, $29. Their game versus Messi 2 months later, $250.
Is that Red Bull's game? Because I know Galaxy has to visit away, even though football isn't even played on the pitch for 3 teams. But I just want to see the set of hard tackles. Though. Honestly, yeah, I kind of want to see that as well, especially. I would even like listen. Like, I don't even know all of it, but I would definitely. I'm down seeing that. Especially for all these hard tackles, and despite not like. And I know it does take a while, but yeah.
$50 minimum. Now, this kind of price hiking isn't anything new. During Messi's time at Barcelona, smaller clubs would increase prices, and that would help them stay afloat financially. But keep in mind, when these smaller teams hosted Messi,
that's true, and it was good, and that was in Spain.
Actually, would just increase the prices from like 40 to 60 to match the insane prices of MLS. you'd have the best seat in the house. It was pretty clear that the average fan wasn't cared about, because by raising prices at home versus Inter Miami, clubs know what they're doing. They're trying to get the fans of Messi to come.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
But say Messi doesn't come to a game. He is injured or just isn't named on the team sheets. But yeah, that's
Also,
a massive hole the clubs just dug themselves.
and they won't suspend them. It's all about the money. And like, yes, and I see why clubs do it, but if they're not careful and they just want to do this for the PR and all that, it's not good. So in the right way, yep. I need to renew my passport so I can watch a Derby Madrileña. Oh yeah, the Madrid Derby. Dude, the Madrid Derby all day over that absolute Bumchester Derby. Because Manchester, both Manchester clubs have admitted long football is better than tiki-taka. Yes, throw-ins, I'll shoot that. Much better. I want to see a Derby Madrileña as well. I want to see that. Because at the Metropolitano at their ground, it's absolutely toxic, and they definitely are trying to fight away fans. The hooligans over there. But as the Bernabeu, I want to see a Madrid derby. I rate the Madrid derby. I'm not taking the Premier League derbies as seriously anymore because the Premier League quality has absolutely dropped off this season especially. Oh my god. Days ago, probably. Yeah. And the Madrileña is the game I want to see the most at heart. That's one of the games I definitely want to see, along with the Milan derby. The Manchester derby is just overrated, honestly. Eventually, I will go, but it won't be the first. I would even see a El Clasico of Portugal between Porto and Benfica, or the Lisbon derby between Sporting and Benfica. Yep, with the horses. Yep. Just like Rangers going against them. Yep. And then there's also that rivalry in Scotland. Rangers are better versus Celtic. Yep. But the Madrid Derby Madrileña is absolute beast, bro. I prefer that. But still, yeah, I know. Carlo Ancelotti, he's on fraud watch. I did notice that, bro. Yeah, it's boring. Oh yeah, that's another cool derby. Oh yeah, isn't that derby coming up this weekend? This week? The Rome derby. I'm not missing that one. When is that derby? Roma versus Lazio. When is that? When is that this weekend? Yes, it's on Sunday. Let's go. I'm definitely watching that. Damn it. They want me Paramount Plus. We'll take that. I'm watching the Roma derby. I think what's his name? The guy from Italy. He's gonna do a watch along, so I will share it. Thank you, Josh. I think that's his name. But yeah, I'm excited for the Roma derby. And the last time Rome played them, they did beat them 2-0. And Lazio got a red card at the end. Because there was a massive fight. And yet Lazio were the better side. They had 6 shots on target, but they managed to lock them up pretty well. Well, Rome, they had 5 shots on target. And then there's also Bilbao and all that. Yeah, the Guerrero is watching Ancelotti. I'm gonna watch you. I hope Lazio win. Yeah, they are at home. They definitely want revenge, and it will be the local fans. An own goal from gave Roma the win, who didn't even score from open play back then, December 17, 2000. Roma didn't even score from play. They didn't even score themselves. Lazio, you're right, was giving you the win. No, but yeah, there were lots of rivalries. I'm excited for that. That's probably the biggest game this weekend because honestly, there isn't a lot of big games, believe it or not. In England, there's not really a big game. Newcastle versus Manchester United, but no top six clash. In Germany, you got the German Classic. That's about it. There's no other big games this weekend, honestly. Yeah, there isn't.
Since the arrival of Lionel Messi to MLS, the league has seen a ton of huge positives. MLS reported a 5% increase.
MLS is fumbling us. Yep, facts. Just, yeah, exactly. Palmeiras, Corinthians, Cruz Azul, America. I'm, I'm excited for these games at least. That's the positive. Classico Regio.
YouTube, and a 10% increase on Instagram. Now, when it comes to viewership, that's a little bit of a harder question to answer because Apple TV, which MLS decided to sign a 10-year contract with, doesn't have the highest ratings publicly. But needless to say, by simply acquiring Messi, Inter Miami is the most in-demand team in MLS right now. I mean, to really put it into perspective, if you go to one of those tour shops, you know, ones, there's these fake Inter Miami shirts. Like they have Messi on the back, but still, it's Inter Miami shirts. And because of this surge in popularity,
Oh my god, bro! I just want this crap over with. I cannot wait for the end of the season, so I can work on the videos. Yes, I know I'm doing the Premier League. I'm also doing La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, and I'm definitely going to give you a shout out for sure in the leagues that you like. I cannot wait for the end of the season, so hopefully I do get the views, and then that should be monetization. More people have a look.
take my Charlotte FC for example, a franchise infamous for constantly raising its ticket prices despite growing attendance issues, right?
Carolina Panthers, yep. Representing the cat, even though it's not real. Oh, we'll be also watching next year. And then, by the way, who do you root for? Who are you going to root for the World Cup? For me, obviously the big Brazil, if not Mexico. My cousin watched Florentina Lazio in November. Oh wait, that's crazy. Oh, nice. But yeah, the Rome Derby is coming up. Forgot that happens after the Milan Derby. And the Milan Derby, they're meeting up more than the Rome Derby. The Torino Derby. Or now we're gonna have Classico Nacional where they actually supposed to meet each other. Honestly, I thought the real derby of Italy, the real Classico of Italy, is I thought it was Juventus versus Rome or something, or Milan versus Rome because of how big it is. But no, it's actually Juventus versus Inter. Away for Lazio. Oh, okay. But yeah, I love the sport. I just want this PR, this BS, just out of here and just do it the right way. Oh my god, bro! I just need Chivas to not qualify because the brown envelopes from there. Yup.
2 months later, 200.
Bring up likes, facts,
Since the arrival of Lionel Messi to MLS, the league has
and I'm gonna have a look. Yup. $901. Yup. I might just, I might have to end the stream very soon, but I just hope that we just get the good stuffs. Hopefully, I just want to see the good stuffs. Hopefully, I do get monetized. In the World Cup, I'll support whoever that qualifies from West Asia, whether it's Palestine, Iran, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and then Australia. Oh, okay. Honestly, yeah, Asian football. It's not being talked about enough in the US, but here's the thing: it's not being televised. The Asian qualifiers, I mean. But we'll see them in the World Cup, which I'm excited. I'm excited. I might make a video about it, but I'll have my mind first. I just want to say good weekend. Oh yeah, isn't this the last day of NBA? Isn't this the last day of NBA? I forgot. This is the last day of NBA. And now guess who's gonna qualify? The Warriors. Because now they have improved massively. Crazy. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna chill, watch this video. But yeah, I just hope we have a good week. I just hope things go in the right way. I just want to be monetized. I just want to be viewed worldwide. I just want to get the job done. And I'm tired of YouTube trying to take away views for absolutely no reason. Yeah, I saw them oh no, oh it was on market. Nice. Honestly, I should keep an eye on some of these players. What's his name? Adam. Oh, I see. 23 years old. Apparently played for, oh, he's Swedish, Palestinian ancestry. But he plays for Palestine's national team and apparently plays for, what club? Oh, I see. NC Brennan, who is in the Eredivisie, the Dutch league, who plays Go Ahead Eagles tomorrow. Which I'm still trying to. Yeah, some of the Dutch league teams, they're not broadcast worldwide. In the US, they only broadcast the Ajax, PSV, Feyenoord games, AZ Alkmaar, and Utrecht games. That's about it. They won't care if, let's say, Sporting Rotterdam goes against somebody else. Same thing with the Belgian league. Only 3 games a week. Like, that's absolute crazy on ESPN Plus. You can't watch all of them. He's a good player. All right, something to keep an eye on. Something to keep an eye on him. All right. And he even uses Instagram. Fair enough. Something to keep an eye on him. Omar Martin show. Yeah, I forgot to follow him. The old profile picture. Yep. I just cannot wait to get monetized. I just want to do things in the right way. But yeah, I cannot wait for May 25th. May 26th, bro. That's going to be the end of the season. That's going to be Memorial Day weekend. Check comparison. Also good. Okay. Let me do that as well. Yeah, they're not being talked about enough. Just like how to talked about. Okay, 26 years old. What club does he play? Oh, in the Belgian league. Challenger, I think that's how you pronounce it. Born in Jerusalem, the capital of Palestine. Yeah, hopefully. Honestly, if they want to stay humble, then probably, yeah, they should. Honestly. I like to see that. And then, so what's that club called? Like, why? Oh my goodness, they don't even want me to link the club. Like, why? Oh, he technically plays in Scotland, but he's on loan from the Belgian club. Charlton plays a team called Irendon in the Scottish Premiership. Alright, fair enough. Scotland is all the way up there. But yeah, Great Britain is massive. That's because England divides Scotland, yep. And that's only a 4-hour drive. It's not that far. Newcastle. Find that far. Northern England. That's up in northern UK. York. 7 of Bank of Great Britain. Is there a city named Great Britain, or is just let me sign the whole country? But yeah, I really missed June before all this crap was happening. I missed June. Yes, I know you guys won the Champions League. I was just chilling. I went to Arizona. I had the best time. I watched Copa America. Fantastic. The Euro's fantastic. and all this PR was calming down, I was doing pretty good until late July and early August. That's where the downfall begins again. And I still haven't released out that month. December was good until the new year started with a different start. So, number 7. And it's gonna be, but yeah, it's gonna be really hard this time because things are a lot different. Especially if you're a Real Madrid fan, it's just been difficult. Guess what? I even saw a report last night or this morning, technically. Flick may not even stay with Barcelona that long, honestly. He won't stay that long, even though he might stay there for until 2026. But they might try extend his contract until 2027. But guess what? It won't last that long. Even for 3 seasons, it's not that long. It is for some people, but it's not going to be like 5, 8 years. So, and who knows? Barcelona might become mediocre after Flick leaves because he is becoming old and he wants to retire a lot earlier. Because Carlo Ancelotti, I know he's been found out this season, but he's literally 10 years older than him, right? And he had a good season last season. Yeah, that was the last time he had a good season. Then that probably will be his last ever best season. Winning the Champions League, winning that. That was the last time. Rumors that they'll extend until 2027. Even if he extends that, so I have no idea who they're going to bring in next. He might not even last that long. Well, I know Carlo Ancelotti. This might be his last season, and then you might bring in Xabi Alonso. And Xabi Alonso is young, so you could give him like 10 years if you want, 5, 10 years. When you replace, yeah, David Alaba, safe to say the injury was already broken off. Yeah, he's like 60, I think. And he just says, and I know some Barcelona fans, they're definitely want him. They definitely want him a lot of years because of the success. But his choice, he's not even staying that long, honestly. He's only staying there for 2 or 3 years at minimum. If it's true they extend his contract, though, you might have to suffer this for just 2 more seasons. Who knows? Maybe Barcelona becomes mediocre. Real Madrid absolutely succeeds Barcelona in every shape or form because I think Real Madrid, they have the better players. They just have they just obviously Real Madrid. They just honestly Real Madrid can get better technically of squad strengthening replacement, especially David Alaba. Yeah, David Alaba. Safe to say he might go. I'm calling that. I don't know if he plays in the Club World Cup or not. But as for Vinny Jr., they just need a manager. Xabi Alonso, yes. And I want to see what he does. I want to see his style of play. And maybe, who knows, Real Madrid might become scary. Because if he does well with Leverkusen, we'll see what he does with Madrid. I know Madrid's a bigger job. There's a lot more pressure of winning trophies. And yeah, the standards. So Xabi Alonso must deliver. And then his preseason, he will learn about the players. And yes, honestly, we don't even need Carlo Ancelotti. in Brazil. We don't need him. Jorge Jesus, I'm ready for him. I want to see what he does. We'll see what he does with Brazil. And Militao, you could say, sadly, he could be finished as well. And I feel sorry for the guy as well. Especially got him from Porto, so yeah. Especially that positioning. And then about the promise of the experience. And then of course Barcelona fans won a lifetime contract. Of course they want to, because what if he doesn't succeed? Because you expect them, because who knows, they might become mediocre, and Real Madrid might just dominate again. And Real Madrid, it's impossible to win all 7 trophies. But who knows? Maybe next season there might be some bright future. And yeah, Real Madrid, Florentino Perez. If I were you, I'm definitely going to fix up a bunch of things. I don't think you need any attackers. You probably need a couple defenders, like a center back, 2 center backs in case one of them go down injured. Two right backs. I don't know, but in case if Trent goes down injured, then you need one special, and then in case somebody tears down their ACLs, and especially left back as well, I guess, because Mendy, Garcia, and then and then and Carlo, he does want to play kids, and hopefully Carlo. I hope Javi Alonso does play the kids. I hope he plays Endrick more often, and Mbappe doesn't have to get super tired. And yeah, and who knows, maybe this Madrid team will actually be very scary. Not saying for the PR, but maybe they might actually do it. I want to see. Disgrace to 3 shirts. What, Porto? Oh yeah, Porto and Brazil. He came from Sao Paulo. Porto picked him up from Sao Paulo. That's where the same that Real Betis bought Anthony from, or technically Ajax to Manchester United, and that's where they got Sao Paulo to Betis. We need a right back, clearly, not Trent. I get the fan. We also, yeah, you need a left back. Yes, that's what I was saying. Like somebody close to Marcelo's level. I miss Marcelo, honestly. But yeah, some Barcelona fans, they want the needs, but the problem is even the manager won't even stay here that long. 3P in the UCL, that's impossible. But it won't be that long because Real Madrid, they probably might just adjust. Because Carlo Ancelotti, yes, he's been fraudulent, and of course, I just no longer rate him. He was fraudulent in 22-23, but I think it's worse because at least he had Tony Cruz. But this one is a lot worse. Honestly, a lot worse, you could say. Yes, facts. Honestly, yes. But was bad on defender too. So yeah, mostly because of his age, but still want a player until. And then you'll get some, and then you're just gonna say, "Oh, why doesn't he stay forever?" It's impossible, bro. Even if you win the UCL, doesn't mean that you're gonna win it back to back. instead of Madrid, Barcelona, Barcelona. But yeah, we'll see what he. Let's see if they actually because you never know, they might be mediocre, and the hype might no longer exist. No, I'm not talking about Madrid. I might talk. It could be Barcelona. And as for Chelsea, we all know they're run by Clown Lake, and I know Clown Lake absolutely destroyed the club. Real Madrid should bring Pepe on straight. Like, why not? Maybe they should, because he knows the players very well. He knows the club very well. So, yeah, hopefully he does bring some ideas. I'm hoping because listen. I don't even have a club, but since it is Brazil Brotherhood FC kind of as well, I do keep an eye on it, and I want to see how fun you guys could be with Javi Alonso. We'll see. Flick might create a rival with Javi Alonso. We'll see. But yeah, Barcelona's already yeah, exactly. Especially their fans, like they think, and then the problem is a lot of them are shameless, and especially the shameless fan base. You could say it's almost as shameless as Arsenal. Yeah, I got some Chelsea fans that were talking to me. They cannot stand Barcelona. That's the other club they hate outside of England, outside of Arsenal, Manchester United. That's another club that they cannot stand. About having more fan base in the English world. It's absolutely ridiculous. And tell them Chelsea better. He has those two Champions League, but he still hasn't kept our fifth this season. Yeah, that's true. You might even get some new coaching staffs, including Set Pete's staff as well. Yeah, because in especially the politics they bring in, and even FC Barcelona trying to hype out their main Twitter account, they're saying that they made history. Now it's our turn for this generation. We'll see what Javi Alonso brings in. I want to see him. I want to see what he does in the Club World Cup because honestly, I want to see that. He was at the U14 project while he was also at Sociedad's youth coach as well at the same time. So he wants to strengthen Real Madrid, Leverkusen, Liverpool all together. Sociedad, I think. But yeah, I want to see that as well. Honestly, they have to bring him when times come. We will see. I want to see how well they could do. Let's see. Let's see how well they do. Let's see. And listen, I'm trying to learn tactics. I want to see Real Madrid win the Club World Cup. Honestly, just give the job to Javi Alonso. Let it to be his preseason. Maybe in the first two games, they'll go like maybe a little tiki-taki football. But I think once they get used to it, oh, they must show the world that they could still win it. Just give, honestly, Carlo Ancelotti, in my opinion, he has to go. if Real Madrid do make it to Champions League final, we'll see. But if it's the last day of the season, which is against Sociedad, which they're definitely going to have their brown away kits for the brown envelopes that are connected to them. That's also connected to Arteta, right? It's mindset, because that's where he comes from. Okay, fair enough. Xabi Alonso came from there too. Once that final whistle blown, they must, like Will says, big up to Football Carnage, by the way. Once the final whistle is blown, Carlo Ancelotti, gone. Absolutely gone. And by the way, shout out to Football Carnage, aka Will. Yes. Do it like Inter Milan in the right way, basically. Or the attack, like, yes. Bring Xabi facts. Honestly, yes. He has the minerals. I like this idea. I like this idea. I like this idea. And I hope Florentino Perez doesn't. And I'm saying this as a neutral. And who knows? Guess what? Barcelona are linked to Jonathan Todd. Guess what? He might take advantage. He might even take advantage of bringing him to Real Madrid. So honestly, just bring in Xabi Alonso. I'm ready. I want to see what he does as a neutral. And listen, I'm not behind the PR, but I think it's just a lot better. Mm-hmm. Let's see. But yeah. I know Leverkusen fell off. Unless they somehow bring Jurgen Klopp. Yeah, I just hope honestly. Yeah, you tell them. Honestly. Yeah, I just honestly. I might even say this on Twitter. And by the way, who's under club contract won't even be Xabi Alonso's club. So yeah, we'll see what. And then the lineups will be very different. And then, like, straight in your squad, you might have to go a full on revolution, basically. Defensive revolution. So, yeah, bring, all you need, all your defenders. So, yeah, I guess, honestly, fair enough. So, I guess I'm about to go. Do you have anything else to say? I guess. Before I guess I go. I'm going to end the stream right here. But we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, as long as results go. Let's see if Mazaglad could pull it. And let's see if let's see if Mallorca could pull the Brighton and Spain down in the right way. I'm just excited for the end of the season. I just want the video out, and hopefully this brings me monetization, the views, in the right way, and then facts and analytics. So yeah, big up to everyone that joined in. Disappointed, but Yeah, those people can absolutely get it in the bin. Alright, I'm gonna go. Big up to everyone. Nah, I'm trying to end the freaking stream.